Now, human behavior does follow a pattern. It follows the pattern of a Fibonacci retracement. And the reason this is, and nobody really knows why, but most things in nature, organic or inorganic, follow a Fibonacci pattern, from the shape of our galaxy to hurricanes, all the way down to the DNA in our body. Leonardo da Vinci recognized this, and it's how he drew the Mona Lisa. The reason it's so appealing to the eye is because he put a Fibonacci pattern inside of it in the proportions of the painting itself. I knew when I was younger, I looked at the Mona Lisa and I was like, I don't really understand why people like this painting so much. It's really not that great to me. But then once I realized that he used Fibonacci, I was like, well, now it makes sense. Humans are attracted to that for some reason. Uh, More attractive people have more Fibonacci symmetry in their face. And if you don't believe me, you can Google all of these things. But just using Fibonacci retracement tool like this one, I can draw from the very bottom to the top just before the Great Depression. Okay. Because a lot of people will say, oh, technical analysis is just this self-fulfilling prophecy where people draw lines on charts and everybody agrees to buy or sell at a certain point. It's not true. I'm looking at 1930 here, right? There was no computers, there was no charting. All people had was a newspaper when they woke up in the morning, right? And they looked at a price, okay? And that price elicited a response. They made a reaction to that price. And that reaction is just a collective human species behavior. When we draw this, we just draw this whole uptrend and we see how far down it went. Well, it came all the way down to what's known as the golden pocket, which is the 0.618 to the 0.71. And if you wanted to learn more about this, you can learn how these values are derived, but they're derived using Fibonacci numbers, dividing one in the sequence by the following number in the sequence.